The Godfather's Daughter, a tremendous read. I'm in the middle of reading it right now. It is written by Rita Gigante. Rita Gigante is the daughter of notorious crime figure Vincent the Chin Gigante. Vincent Gigante at one point was the country's most powerful mafia figure. Today, Rita is an author, psychic, medium, healer. What you're about to see is my interview with Rita. It is one of the most intriguing interviews because she's so honest and down to earth. The link to buy this book will be in the description area. You can get it on Amazon, but I put it in the description area because it's just a click away. Believe me, I would not steer you in the wrong direction. This is a great, great read. Please like, subscribe, and share. This next interview you're about to witness is one of the most intriguing, one of the most honest, and one of the best interviews I've conducted thus far. So without further ado, my interview with Rita Gigante. He was basically famous for... Now you tell it.
He was famous.
Was it sincere, or he was really just making? It was just basically.
No. He was the greatest actor of all time.
Okay.
He definitely could have won an Academy Award for this one.
Yeah. So go ahead. You can say.
And yeah, he knew exactly what to do. And it's funny, when I think about it, how John Gotti was he was flashy, right?
Yeah.
And my father was the complete opposite, right?
Yeah.
And it's funny because my father thought, well, he draws so much attention with all those flashy $3,000 suits and blah, blah, blah. But yet my father being in a bathrobe would kind of make you, also draw in some attention, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But it was the attention of, I'm a sick man. I'm mentally ill. And, and to a degree, he had to have, as smart as he was, you begin to believe your own lies when you are lying as consistently and as much as he was. So I think some of the boxing affected his brain, but not as far as business went.
Right.
He did have a heart condition. He always did. So, but in the end, even if, say they would have let him out after those 12 years, he would have been okay.
Right.
Right. But,
so basically he was famous for portraying an insane man.
Yeah. He said he had paranoid schizophrenia. He would check himself in and out of mental hospitals when he felt, the federal government was too close, and he would walk around in a bathrobe. Sometimes I would be, he would tell me, come on, we're going for a walk. And then, he would get into what you would call his
character.
Yeah. So, he kind of mess up his hair, put the hood up of the robe, and, he'd be in pajamas and slippers pretty much.
Yeah. And he would mumble to himself, right?
Mumble to himself, or the tree, or the whatever it was in front of us. He'd stop, he'd point, and he'd say to me, make like you're holding me up. My father was almost 6 feet tall. I'm 5'1" on a good day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was really no holding him up. But and we had to also, be like, the doctor would come and visit him at my grandmother's, right? And he'd sit with the doctor, and the doctor would be asking him questions, and my dad would be going off on all kinds of shit, whether he'd come out with something that the cartoons were always on in the background. So, he'd either come out with something that the cartoon said, or he'd say, God told me to say this, or, and in some instances, it was very funny, to be honest.
Yeah.
So you really have to try not to laugh. And yet the doctors, this is, who knows?
I would assume a man of his power would have the doctors in on it.
I would imagine people were getting paid.
Yeah. Right.
I would imagine.
I also heard, and I don't know how true this is, that he also from time to time would urinate in public to even greater go
Do you-
further than that.
Do you know, I know that's been said, but I never
Never saw it.
witnessed it, and
Okay.
nobody in my family has ever confirmed that.
Okay, it's probably just urban legend.
Yeah.
That happens
So,
a lot. The media kind of exaggerates a lot.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they ripped us to shreds.
Okay.
You know, more
But
times than.
I can only, we'll get to that. But yeah, we'll definitely get to that. That's one of the questions I wanted to ask you. But this acting of paranoid schizophrenia, this was nothing new, though, right? I mean, there have been stories where FBI came to arrest him, and he was in the shower with an umbrella and no water running, and like crazy,
Yeah.
crazy thing, And for a while, it actually did work, right?
Oh, it worked forever. They couldn't get anything on him. It worked right up until the end, until somebody ratted him out.